Is it your first time to join this kind of training?
Yeah, this is my first time on the senior command course or any training in Hong Kong or indeed overseas.
This is your first time, right?
I was in Hong Kong in 1988, so probably before you were born. 1988, that was the last time I was in Hong Kong.
Oh.
So you would not have been born. We come here, my wife was over there, we come here in 1988 after being in Europe for some time.
Your wife?
Yeah, she's here. She's a school teacher, so she came over last week and she's visited 2 schools this week, and now she's going to explore Hong Kong.
How do you feel about this course?
Well, it's a great opportunity to just network and learn from people just not from Hong Kong but from overseas as well, and to discuss theories of leadership and management and get different perspectives on those. And I know that I can speak on behalf of the other people from overseas that we found it very rewarding and enriching. Just to share, just not the theory knowledge, but the cultural aspects about it as well.
What kinds of culture you encountered during these courses?
Well, just for example, last night one of the expats took us to the new territories.
Yeah.
And I mean, we went out to tea, which was one aspect of it, but importantly, we went in to see, Buddhist temple, and people explained to us about Buddhism and the incense. And, we actually wrote down some wishes, hung them up.
Wow. What you wish?
For all my, if you can actually tell people, I will. Like all good reporters, you're probably looking for a headline, which is my wish. I wish for health and happiness for all my friends and family.
That's important.
Everything else is very secondary, so that's what I wish for. But also 2 days ago we went to a mosque, an Islamic mosque.
Oh yeah, in
Kowloon. Yeah, and that was very rewarding and enriching as well.
Why in South Australia there seems no temples or mosques like this?
Not many. There might be, bearing in mind South Australia's 2 million people, Adelaide's got 1.5 million people, so there's a lot of diversity there, but they haven't got the number of mosques, and certainly there's no Buddhists there.
I see. Then what will you impress most or value most for this course?
I think for the course itself, it was really good yesterday about internal communication, about how to understand people, your audience, how to get the message across, which is really important these days with communication. We did 2 days on critical thinking, which encompasses problem solving and looking at a problem from 360 and actually trying to get to a resolution and using groupthink. And I think that's in essence what it was, and that was very rewarding as well.
So will you apply this to that internal communication or any critical thinking in any aspects?
Well, if we take critical thinking, you can problem solve anything using that concept and process, whether it's an internal problem or an external problem. Internal problem, I mean, if you've got something to do where you need to make some efficiencies internally, where you can use that process, or if you've got an external problem, which an example might be an outbreak of a certain type of crime in an area, how are we going to solve that? You look at things from a holistic point of view.
That's great. For internal communication, will you apply for your work or family or others aspects?
There's always opportunities to improve in communication with your family or professionally. And I guess, the essence of that is to fully understand what people are saying, because we think that communication is easy, but it's difficult because we might say the same thing but mean something else. So it's about better understanding.
Any interesting story you want to share? or if you live in Hong Kong for many years, what will you memorize most for this training from this training course?
From this training course, I mean, there's things that I'll take away from it professionally, and probably one thing is that seek feedback from people that I work alongside and people that work under me. So I'll be prepared to seek feedback from them about what they think of me.
Paperwork.
No, people. So
People.
that work for me, I'll ask them what they think of me, what they think of my leadership style, communication style, and so forth. So I'll take that away. I haven't done that before. And I guess personally, my wife is over here. She came over last week. I came over the week before. So we will explore everything in Hong Kong that needs to be explored, that we've got time to. My wife loves travelling and seeking things out herself to have a look at, and she's, like, for example, she's been over to Aberdeen today just on what is it called, sandpacks, little boats, and this weekend I think we're going to one of the islands, Lama Island, and maybe over to Lantau again. We went over to saw the Big Buddha last weekend and up to the peak.
Wow.
That was fantastic. It was sensational.
Yeah, fantastic.
And one night this week we were over there and watched the lights and been to the markets, and we're going to the races on Wednesday night.
So
Happy Valley.
You have your own journey for in Hong Kong, right?
No spare minutes. No, all taken, all occupied.
Oh, I see. Will you join the mainland trip just next day tomorrow, right?
What was that, sir?
The mainland.
China.
trip.
Yes, that's on Monday. So we leave from here on Monday morning and go overnight, stay there, and come back on Tuesday.
Will join this mainland China trip?
You do?
Do you?
Oh, will I? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, to see another aspect. Indeed, I mean, personally, my wife and I will go to Shanghai for a week after the next 2 weeks. So we've been on a course for 2 weeks, we do 2 weeks for attachment, and then a week we have for holiday. So we're going to Shanghai for a week to have a look there.